Hello everybody. Guess who's back? Oh God. Guess who's back, as the Backstreet Boys would say. I'm feeling much better. Tony was ill, took ill 5 weeks ago, and I took ill 4 weeks ago. I don't know if you remember, the last post I put on was going to my daughter's graduation, and I didn't feel well at all. At the graduation I felt really poorly, and Tony had already been ill for a week, and that was it. Ended up in bed for not just short of 2 weeks. Ended up in bed for, I know some of you are thinking look at you, but it wasn't with Tony, it was on my own with my dogs. I ended up at home for a couple of weeks, and Tony was on the boat. My girls were looking after me. We've got good friends on the marina who were making sure Tony had got stuff if we needed anything. So yeah, I've lost a chin. So it's always a win, isn't it? I've lost a chin. So if you find it, I don't want it back. You can keep it, because just drop kick it somewhere, because I don't want that chin back. So we've just been to Taste Buds. Now I must be out of sorts because we've not videoed, because obviously I've been poorly for a month. I've never had flu before, never ever. I didn't speak for 8 days, so you know I must have been ill. I couldn't eat, I didn't want to eat, which is a good thing, isn't it? Because that I needed to shift some chub off me. And Tony thought he'd gone deaf. And yeah, so now I'm back at the boat with Tony, and we've been to Taste Buds. Tony's treated me to my breakfast at Taste Buds, and we are now off getting wood. So we are back, and we'll be able to video. I don't know if we mentioned the last time I personally spoke to you, but we've been asked and offered so many projects on going to different places, so we are going to vlog them, aren't we, Tone? We are going to be vlogging them, different things, and it's all different places that we go to, and we've been given loads of offers, so we're going to do those and make it a bit fun. So yes, the channel is going in a bit of a different direction. It's not going to be all narrowboat based, and we're really excited about it. So yes, we're back. So here we are at Mere Sands Wood, and we're getting some wood. He's over there with his trolley. We forgot how much we irritate each other. 5. That was a bit camp, Tony. Yeah, he's getting... So we're in Mere Sands Wood, and look, they've got loads of gorgeous Christmas gifts. Look at this. Could be having concentration on my face. So yeah, it's nice here. And over here, they've got like a cafe and everything like that, but there's a lady who's always rude to us when we come in, so we don't eat in here. We're all about customer service and people being nice, and she's been rude to us 2 or 3 times, so we don't eat in here. We just come and get our wood and we bugger off, and we take our custom elsewhere. I'll just show you down here. They built all this, they had some volunteers and they built all this. See? I bet you've missed my great videoing skills. I've got it on me today. It must have been them 2 sausage that I had when I was in Taste Buds. We're now going to the boathouse to get 2 cakes. The cakes in there are just out of this world. I think I've shown them you before on a vlog. You alright there, Tony? He's doing a good job there. You showing your knickers? You showing your knickers?
So am I.
Yeah.
So what?
You showing your knickers?
I ain't got any on.
He's I always say when he's got that coat on and them pants that he's dressed like an olive. He's just like green from top to bottom.
Camouflage.
So we've been and got our wood, and now we're going into Burscough. We can't tell you what we're getting because this will be aired before Christmas, so and the people will see it. So we're going into Burscough to get some stuff, and then we are going to go back and go to the boathouse to get some cakes because they do the best cakes ever, and that's on the marina, which is St Mary's, which is next door. So that's what we're doing. But you know, we've learned absolutely loads this last 12 months being on the boat and stuff. We've, you know, doing the continuous cruising and stuff like that. We've learned absolutely loads. So our next video after this is going to be telling you what we've learned that's important, because what's important to me isn't important to Tony, and vice versa. So like what he's learned about the boat, you know, like stuff to do with technical side and stuff like that, which is important for a boater. I've learned all other things, like you need a pair of slippers because your feet are freezing, because obviously your feet are in the water, really, aren't they? Aren't they though?
Is that the best you can come up
No,
with? I need a pair of slippers.
No, I'm not saying you need a pair of... You need a pair of slippers on board because your feet are freezing, because they're in water if you think about it. And if you've not got a pair of slippers, you're buggered. So it's things like that. But obviously more interesting than that. But the things we've learnt...
I think you've peaked with slippers. That's it.
Is that my best
That's
idea?
the best one. Not better than that.
I can't laugh because I start coughing. So yeah, but we've not videoed anything, but we've got loads of places that we're going to go to, that we're going to take you to, in our style, obviously. But yeah, coming to the marina was the best decision we've ever made, isn't it? Do you agree?
Yep.
It's been the best decision ever. It was right for us, with more money to do things. Obviously we've not worked for the last 4 to 5 weeks, but well, actually Tony did work through it. I don't know how he did it, to be honest, but Tony did work through it. I didn't. I couldn't get up. But I am slightly more dramatic than Tony, so I mean, you'd not guess, would you? But I literally couldn't get up to do anything, but Tony worked through it, and we were sending a lot of orders out a day, weren't we? You know, like 25 to 50 parcels a day out, and Tony was having to do them on his own. But it was good because he was working from the boat, and then he'd lie down on the settee or on the bed, wake up at tea time, and then start again. So it was, we had to close the business on the 12th of December because of the Royal Mail strikes. So we'll show you some of the stuff that we make as well. We'll show we'll show you some of the stuff that we make, because people keep saying to us, what is it you actually do? Do you have an Etsy shop and stuff? And I'll show you. So we've got 2 businesses. One's naughty, a really naughty business, which is our sense of humour. It's where the money is. And another one is like a nice one, which is linked to Forget Me Not, and you know, memorial items and things like that. So yes, we've loads to tell you. There's loads going on. We've just not been well enough to tell you, but we're all right now. Having a right treat today. He's now brought me to Taylor's Farm Shop, which is like our favourite place ever, and he's brought me to Taylor's Farm Shop, and we're getting some what they call them steaks, Tony? Ribeye steaks. We've not won lottery or anything, we've just not spent any money for a month, because obviously have I mentioned we've been ill? So we're back at the boat now. We've been like on a tour de Rufford. We've been absolutely... Oh!
What was that?
I thought you were breaking wind, Tony, but I think it was train. Anyway, so we've been like on a tour de Rufford. Tony's taken me to lots of different places. We've not videoed it because obviously you've been before. So we went to a couple of places. We got some rump steak. Sorry if you're vegan, but we're not. Tony got a ribeye fillet tail, which was dead nice, but they didn't have ribeyes. It was absolutely rammed in Taylor's Farm, so we didn't get chance to look, and we were getting our hair off with everyone. We bought some garlic creamed mushrooms. It's been that long I'm forgetting where to look in camera. And these sprouts, bacon and honey. Now we've had these before, I think, you know, and they were really, really nice. So, and they're like 2 for £6, but they'll last. We won't eat all that in one go. It'll be over 2 meals that. So, but we just thought we'd treat ourselves because we've not done anything or spent any money. And look at these we got from the boathouse. 1 minute. I'll show you. Oh, look at these. So childish. Look at them. How nice are they? We've got one of them each. Now the cakes at the boathouse, they do all sorts, don't they? They do some really, really nice ones, so we got them. So now what we're doing is we've got to do some work because we've got to catch up. I can't tell you or show you like what we've made for gifts for people because some of them are for people who will watch this video, so we can't show you. And yeah, we're going to just relax for the day. Tony came back and said, because he's a right, is it Stooge? Is it Scrooge? Not Stooge. Scrooge. He's Scrooge because he's not a fan of Christmas. So he said, and he's just come back and said, should we put some Christmas songs on and
get pyjamas on and sing?
Our matching pyjamas.
Yeah, matching ones. Yeah.
And sing Christmas carols. So that's what we're going to do.
Well, it's not though, is it? Because I was joking.
Yeah.
To be clear.
And we've got a bottle of wine. We've got beers. We've got all sorts of stuff. So we're just going to have a nice time. And we're going to go and see our friends, Ronnie and... Sorry, I got something stuck in my throat then. Ronnie and Julie, and we were going to go and see them, and because they're in that big posh wide beam, the poshest boat we've ever seen, and we were going to go and see if they've got any. They were iced in, so Tony tried to take them 80 litres of water. Was it 80 litres? Yeah. He tried to take them 80 litres of water the other day, but they weren't there, so he brought it all back to us. So yes, we are just going to have a nice chilled relaxing night, and you can probably see by the time I say night, I don't even know, it's 5 to 1, so we'll probably by 3 o'clock we'll probably we'll be hammered. We're just gonna have a nice relaxing time. So, you know, thank you for bearing with us while we've been poorly. You know, we are glad to be back, and I promise you the next video will be much better. And we've got a drone. I forgot to tell them about the drone. We said that thank you to Kevin Brock and Ralph Wood and Andrea Hicklin, who are our patrons, and every single person who's bought us a coffee. Because we said any money we got, we would buy a drone, because we couldn't afford to get a drone because they're hundreds and hundreds of pounds, and if you buy the cheaper ones, they just crash, don't they? So we really looked into it, and we said on our Buy Us a Coffee and Patreon, if we ever when we got enough money, we would buy a drone. And my auntie Bev, she was selling her drone, a brand new drone, and we managed to buy it off her. It was still in the box, never been used, and we managed to get this this drone off her. Really good drone, so we're really, really chuffed. Tony is so excited to use it, but we've not been well enough, so we're going to go to that, get that up in sky, and see what happens. Because I just want to do that drone thing, you know, when people set it off and you stand there like dead awkward like that, and then you go, I want to do that. Because I'm childish. So yep, see you on the next video, on the next vlog, where it will be a really corker of a vlog. And I think we told you we're going to be telling you what things we've learned on the boat, and what things we didn't like and what things we did. Catch you soon. Please like and subscribe, and thanks for staying with us. You've been really loyal, and love to you all. So it's goodbye from me, goodbye from Tony, goodbye from Captain Brew, and as always, forget me not. Bye.